Blog Talk Radio.
And believe it or not, it is just me. How you doing, people? This will be just lovely and dandy because basically all the other people that I have, one just put me on hold. That would be Boris. He'll be back momentarily, I hope. And then everybody else is nowhere to be found. I don't know what's going on tonight. It's just a weird night, but either which way, you're stuck with me. So I'll try to find you some interesting topics and stuff. To which case, by the way, have y'all noticed we have a Facebook page? So that'd be, you can go to facebook.com. That sounds like Boris is back. Facebook.com /
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here too.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay, Facebook.com / Not So News Show. Nothing else of it, just Facebook.com / Not So News Show. And if you go to there, you'll actually notice I've been posting topics. So those are basically the topics we're going to try to hit tonight. We might hit them, might not. If we don't, whatever. Who cares? And then other than that, it'd just be discussion. So anyway, how you doing there, Stephen?
Pretty well.
Had me all freaked out, man. I was like, it's going to be me and Boris. Oh,
I know, I was making myself some tea. I figured you'd call sooner or later. I guess it's a little longer than I thought it would.
Yep. This is going to be entertaining, though. This is going to be real entertaining because I was going to, what do I do with this Boris? Because I already covered the whole, work on a speech thing yesterday, so I couldn't redo that. So, anyway. But, yeah. Actually, Boris might have some insight on this one, although it's not exactly a Mexican-type thing, but it's a non-U.S. type thing. So, anyway. So if you're looking at the Facebook page, you'll notice the first little discussion thing I've got there is that the CIA reportedly allowed one of the people who was a mastermind of the 9/11 massacre, we'll just call it, to design a vacuum cleaner while he was in custody. Kind of interesting, huh?
Okay. Yes. Interesting indeed.
Going to try.
Very interesting indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive.
It's got everybody all of a sudden here. Check this out. So.
Nice.
So yeah. Anyway, he's in maximum CIA prison, whatever you'd call it. I don't know what you call it. Either which way, he's under very, very heavily guarded area, and somehow he's all like, "Hey, dudes, you mind if I build a vacuum? Because I think that'd be cool to make." And they're like, "Dude, that'd be awesome. Go ahead. Sure. We'll give you parts and mechanics and schematics.
Oh!
Everything."
Okay. Are we sure it went like that? Or perhaps maybe he was just plotting out his vacuum-based schemes in secret, using chalk or tobacco he got from other inmates and scribing things on his walls, using his toilet for the water to paint things and whatnot, taking apart his toilet, using pieces from that. I mean,
no,
perhaps it's just more undercover toilet-based technology.
No, they didn't let him actually build the vacuum. They just kind of were all he had to make schematics and stuff like that, and design.
Everything on paper. Everything on paper, right?
I would assume
so.
Paper.
Okay, because if
it's actually
got access to parts, that will be something to be concerned.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they actually, some of this they won't exactly disclose to us, but it's one of these things where they actually let him have proper equipment. I don't know about building the vacuum itself, but proper stuff to make proper schematics and then certain things.
Like a ruler or a pencil, you mean?
Well, drafting paper, that type of thing,
Yeah.
And then he got to actually, go to proper scales and things like that. He actually, this guy's an engineer, so he actually got to design this vacuum. To which case, the fun deal with that would be, I guess at least we know his ideas and designs work, sadly, rather than failed, but, at least they work. So, anyway, the fun question of this is, they won't tell us anything about the vacuum. I mean, anything. It's apparently big CIA secret.
Okay,
a secret FBI.
Super CIA vacuum.
Yeah, CIA.
I was saying, what does this include? Is it a hidden rocket launcher compartment, which they have? Let's say they have these things mass-produced and hidden all across the country.
No, it's
let's say an FBI member sneaks into a house, has to take out cars, and he goes to the vacuum cleaner and removes the compartment, pulls out a rocket launcher, and just opens fire. I mean, is it like that?
Watch out!
Is that why it's secret?
Yeah, it's just the thing.
Just because they're not all really allowed to disclose any information around them.
So they want.
And here's what this makes me think about. I mean, what kind of prison is he in? Because normally I know the
one that's supposed to psychologically keep him from, make him feel alone type of thing.
I'm just saying that one of the ones what I'm talking about is you got the less security prisons, which do allow a lot of comforts. Like they can go to the yard, they can do this and that. They actually can go get an education. They can go to like a supposedly stuff here actually have churches inside of the prisons.
Yeah, but this isn't prison. This is like CIA prison.
Okay,
I know.
He should be like in Guantanamo or something like that in first place.
This is a prison where they need to let him develop vacuum cleaners so he'll stay sane.
See,
They don't want to feel insane.
now, my deal is I have my own kind of theories on this type of stuff. So this would be like Mr. Big CIA thing, in which case if you read at the bottom, they're talking about his big CIA secrets. We won't reveal anything. You can't even see the schematics, even though they requested them. It's a big, big secret. The only things they'll tell us is very few things. One, the dude's locked up. He was like an Al-Qaeda member that, he masterminded the 9/11 thing. And then they give us his name, which is Jihad Shaikh Mohammed Dyson. I don't understand.
Dyson?
That's not his name.
That's not too much of a terrorist name, but okay.
Yeah, so anyway, that's his last name, Dyson. They just left that off the reports. That's my theory.
So is this like some sort of secret vacuum technology which just creates tornadoes and they release upon their enemies?
Won't tell us.
The suction is strong.
Won't tell us.
CIA just wants some attention.
Is that what it is? They just released the report when, hey.
I do exist,
Maybe just lower level members get kind of bored and they just pretend it's confidential so they can't think that people actually ask them about.
We're still
Let's say you're like
we're still
rough
enforcing.
CIA.
They're like, hey, dude, we let this dude data vacuum. Maybe people pay attention to us because then we'll have a super secret
just like grunt level. I'm at a desk.
Now,
kind of guys.
Oh yeah, we have an inmate that make vacuums. Yeah.
say vacuum again?
Vacuum.
Oh, well, now you say it fine. It was a vacuum a minute ago. Okay, fine.
Vacuums.
I like the vacuum, though. I'm
okay.
going to call mine that now. I like vacuums.
Put the vacuum in the garage.
Yeah, in the garage.
It's with bacon.
Put the vacuum in the car.
Wait, you say bacon as in bacon?
No, he's vacuum. It's like
okay.
different. It's like
I
vegetarian
say
bacon.
right now.
Just
Bacon?
taking it apart. Yeah, bacon.
Bacon of a high velocity, bacon?
It's like that, what's that stuff you used to feed dogs, the faking bacon? They just made a new game. It's bacon. So, yeah. No, anyway, so maybe the people who let this dude design, well, let's actually say it this way. If they came out with the super secret CIA vacuum, would you buy it?
Well, probably not, because I don't want to have to risk it.
It was a good vacuum, maybe, and I needed a vacuum.
Yeah, you need a vacuum. You're looking at it, and your future wife's all like, I want a Dyson. You're like, but honey, they got the super secret CIA vacuum.
It may or may not do the flamethrower.
Come on, Snipo, you're about to get married, right? Your fiance wants the super secret CIA vacuum versus the Dyson. Which one are you going for?
I will
This is a
go
life-changing
for the
decision. Choose wisely.
patriotic one.
Believe it or not, this could be a big discussion because it was for my parents.
Really?
Yeah, when they were younger, there was this big, huge vacuum out called Kirby, and Kirby came to the door, wanted to sell things, and somehow my dad got suckered into this. Keep in mind, when I was young, my parents had no money. They'd already, blown basically everything in terms of credit cards and all this type of stuff, and this was one of my dad's genius moves with the credit card, okay? Back in this day and age, to which case, let's see, you were working at a grocery store, minimum wage was 2-something, and he was probably making like 6-something an hour, and he thought it was a very good idea to let my mom and this sales guy convince him to buy a $1,000 vacuum.
What?
That was the truth. That's how much Kirby's were.
Man. Oh, wow.
Yep.
And did it break the next year?
No, it's a Kirby, dude. You've never heard of Kirby?
No, I haven't. I'm not really up on vacuum-based technology.
Okay, seriously, I'm not even kidding about this. Seriously, right now, and this was when I was a little bitty baby, okay, to which case I'm in my late 30s right now, you can go find a fully functional, still all with the accessories included, still functioning, working, not broken. The thing was made completely out of metal and plastic. All the metal will still be fine. All the plastic will still be fine. Right now, you can go buy one, and it still works They still actually, if you had one that wore out, you can still get replacement parts, and the thing still is a functioning, working vacuum. Now, naturally, most people nowadays would buy the cheaper vacuum, but
you mean not like this top of the line washing machine and dryer, which only last a few years before they've been horribly broken, and I hate them with every fiber of my being?
Yep, not like those at all. See, back in the day, they were building products to where they were built to last, as opposed to what they say nowadays, which is built to not last, but built to feature. And so it features a lot of things that, as soon as they wear out.
Yeah, so build to X amount of time to where you have to buy a new one.
Yes, and then we'll have new features, which, by the way, your cars are doing the same things. Have you noticed all the new features and fun gadgets and things like this?
They've got TVs now.
Yeah,
Why shouldn't I buy?
Good example of your car, okay? Which this was, I'm sure everybody dealt with this at one point growing up. Your parents had the electronic windows, that would go up and down automatically. You push the button, it goes up. Yeah, and how many of us had the cars that broke those? Everybody had that window that was halfway rolling up, halfway rolling down. You just kind of figured out a way to glue it to the top. Yeah, good job there. As opposed to the manual roll down that worked forever. So, yeah, same thing.
Also, like, my grandfather showed me some videos of what happens when you crash a old Volvo into a new Volvo.
Oh, yeah.
The new Volvo gets destroyed.
Yep. Crunch stones and everything. Oh, these are so safe and great. Yeah, but the old one, you didn't have to worry about it. Of course, you didn't have an airbag, but you didn't fly through the windshield either, because guess what? The windshield was so freaking thick you couldn't really fly through it. Just kind of bounced off it. Got a concussion. No big deal. That was the windshield.
Like a fly.
Yeah. My grandfather is a retired cop, so he has a lot of opinions on what is safe and what is not safe in relation to cars. Always sending me videos and pictures of, like, Priuses, which have been crunched to half a foot long.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I would not be in a Prius near a diesel at all. Have any of y'all ever drive a Prius? Been in one?
No.
They're highly lightweight cars, okay? Best I could give you is imagine a scooter on the freeway. There's a diesel doing like a good 80, 90 miles an hour, and there's some lightweight scooter, to which case, if the wind blows a little too hard, it kind of gets pushed around to a degree on the lane. He's on the freeway. That's basically the equivalent of a Prius, and the diesel's going to whip by him, and guess what? He's going to actually have to turn his steering wheel away from the diesel to not get sucked in by it. Now, I ain't buying that car. No.
Yeah, one picture had two semis who had parked, evidently, and in between them was what was left of a Prius.
Yep. Crushed
to the point where it looked like it had been made of plastic. That's how thin they crushed it together.
Yeah, you don't want that car. That's while we're talking about this, by the way. You ever heard of a smart car? Not so smart. No.
Oh, the smart cars.
Yes. And then to add to the competition, what's the new one? The Fiat. Yeah. I think the Fiat's safer, though. But
yeah, but don't get one anyway.
I'd go for the Fiat before with the others, but still, come on, seriously? Yeah. By the way, you ever looked at the price of a smart car? Who the heck is buying that thing? It's not so smart to buy. No. So anyway, we got off on a tangent, huh?
So kind of reminds me while I was going to Kentucky on the megabus, double-decker megabus. At one point, we were turning in an intersection, but it's a megabus. It's not going to be able to make that turn. So I have to turn through the whole thing. Mm-hmm. There's just one other car. They were actually trying to, pull up to turn in the intersection as we were turning in the whole intersection. Shortly after, they realized that was a bad idea as they're reversing as the megabus isn't stopping for them.
Yep.
So, yeah. For a moment there, I didn't hear you actually say megabus. For a moment, I thought you said mechabus. I'm like,
it is the mechabus, yes.
It transforms. Can it, fight evil?
Oh,
no,
it's not just...
All the might of mechabus.
No, it's the mechabus. There's a bunch of people bowing down all over the world towards it.
Oh, yeah, mechabus.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mechabus.
Okay, so next topic, which you can find on the Facebook page, again, is the nice people of the government, which... they were trying to get rid of, they got a report basically that they had malware. Not virus, malware. And they were trying to get rid of it. So obviously, I don't know if y'all knew or not, I'm going to educate y'all according to this report here. Did you know your mouse, that little thing in your hand right now, your mouse can carry viruses and malware?
No, I did not believe that was possible.
Well, it apparently can. And this isn't like the hybrid mouse that has the built-in memory card or something like that. No, it's just a straight-up mouse. Apparently, it can, according
like
to.
stored within this is some sort of Chinese spy technology, which is working to eventually steal drone technology.
Well, like no. It's like you get a virus, and the virus can move inside your mouse and hide there in your computer system so that you can't get rid of it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Highly evolved viruses and malware nowadays, apparently.
Well, I got a gaming mouse.
Mm-hmm.
It has onboard memory.
Oh, yours can be very, very corrupted then. You got a lot of
Yeah.
viruses there. You should get rid of that thing now.
Yeah, you
No,
give
I
it to me.
feel
I'll
it
take
is
it,
fine.
man. Don't worry about it.
I will give you my address and you can send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now, here's
Don't
the bad
worry,
part of
I'll
this,
do
okay?
it. Right, I'll take your mouse.
This government agency here was told this. They hired a guy to track down the malware. The guy can't find any malware. So then they went on their own kind of tangent and figured out, what they needed to do. And they went off of rumors and reports of things they had heard and figured out it had to be in the hardware. So they got rid of $2.7 million worth of equipment that they now had to replace to get rid of the malware problem.
Oh my god.
Well, look on the bright side. They got rid of the malware. Maybe.
You mean the malware they couldn't find?
Yes,
Wait.
that may or may not be there. Or may
What about
not. I mean,
it is on the air right now?
Yeah. Well, they spent apparently basically what they did is they figured it had to be in the hardware because they couldn't seem to find it anywhere else. So basically they took their entire network of computers down and set up a whole new network of computers, all new equipment, servers, everything, to get around the malware problem. Because
How exactly did they know there was malware?
well, they got a report.
Like a report, thing that says things.
Yeah, you get these reports. Haven't you ever seen it? You open certain web pages, it pops up and says, "You're infected with the virus. Click here to download the thing to cure it."
Or no?
Yes. No, you have to do it. That's how you get rid of it, apparently. Or you hire an agency because then the agency comes in and they say, "Hey, you got a report?" "Yeah, I got a report." And then they check for the report and they go, "Dude, you ain't got no virus." And they go, "He must be lying. He's part of this conspiracy. Get rid of the computers."
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. It is flawless logic.
By the way,
Down the computers now.
By the way, the $2.7 million that they replaced worth of equipment didn't include just mouses and keyboards. It was mouse, keyboard, cameras, TVs, printers, and desktop computers.
Why?
Because that's how you get rid of malware. It's a very, very,
Oh my god.
it's a very big problem. Yes.
It's actually
know that
hiding in
people
my
think
TV.
things.
Yes, it's hiding in your printer.
Well, it's fine. I like the thing to begin with.
Yeah. So it's,
Are there viruses in my TV right now? Should I be worried?
it could be.
Should I be fearful? Are we going in? Let's see.
Wait, let's see which kind of
It's just
TV you have. Do you have the smart TV?
No.
Okay, you need a smart TV because it was smart enough to get rid of it on its own.
Oh, okay. I see.
I think they got an app for that or something. I don't know. Everything's got an app for it now. So yeah, but your printer does.
Can I cue the red scare alarm so I can be prepared for this?
Where's that?
Oh, I have like a big blood siren outside my house at all times. In case there's a red scare style emergency.
Oh.
Or feel I need to be extremely paranoid about everything around me.
Okay.
There's no paper.
You
Sound
shut
alarm.
the thing off when the bears come, or?
Nah, they know their place.
Okay. I was curious. But yeah, so now y'all know how to get rid of malware.
Okay.
Which
Destroy everything.
by the way, apparently if you're on the Facebook page, I hid secret malware in there. You'll get a response between now and the next year that it's really there whenever you open some random web page.
Or may or may not be there.
Yeah, or may not. But you won't be able to find it. But it's there. It's in your equipment. So I'm not going to tell you.
Down your equipment right now, or beware.
I can prove to you it's there, okay? Look at your computer. If you see a small yellowish green light anywhere, that's proof.
Oh my god.
The
See?
probe
That's-
is open.
I got you. See? Busted. There you go. Yep. So now y'all are infected. You have to go get new computers. By the way, if when you buy the new computer, if it has a small yellowish green light on it, I've already beat you to it.
Oh my god. Are you so terrible?
Well, there you go. You got to find all new equipment that doesn't have a yellowish green light because that's proof that I've gotten to it. I'm the biggest
Can we just
hacker.
wait until someone can find a way to deal with this, or do we automatically have to buy new equipment every few months?
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. I've affected every one of y'all, but it's only malware. Don't worry about it. You'll get pop-ups on occasion. That's about it.
Okay.
But you need to spend $2.7 million to get rid of it.
As long as it works, I'm going to be willing to go for it.
Yeah, that's my deal. Is if I'm working for them, I'm realistically going, what's y'all's big deal? It's malware. Who cares? So you're going to get like ads wanting you to buy suntan lotion. Shut up. You know? I don't. So, but no, replace equipment for it. There you go.
The logic is flawless.
Yeah. So the only other topic I had posted was this video, but it's not like anything I can put over the thing. Y'all can just watch it. But it's genius. I love this dad. He's my hero right now. Y'all watch this video yet?
The
viral
video thing.
Yeah, the viral video. Yes. It's basically a dad giving the about-to-be son-in-law guidelines for his, daughter, and he's basically educating her about him about the daughter. And so he's talking about how he found out he's going to have a daughter, and then he said, hey, make her a girl, and God did. And then he says, hey, make her like her mother, and he did, and it's great. And then he's like, hey, she's not like me, so make her like me. And, you can watch the video. It's great. But the dad, love him. It's awesome. But it's not really anything we could talk about on the show.
No, it's not. Why'd you bring it up?
It needed to be talked about. It's on the thing.
Oh, as long as it's on the thing, then it's flawless.
Okay, we'll talk about this other thing that I was working on at work today, okay? So, y'all have a job, and at your job, you'll have it eventually.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't get paid right now, is because you don't have a job. But you'll have a job eventually, okay? And your job has a new thing which is instituted by all of the United States of America. It's a new policy at jobs, okay?
Okay.
They have figured out that, part of the American structure is just a problem in terms of workforce labor and this and that. And so, the labor laws kick in, to which case the labor laws currently say that you have to have one break within a certain amount of time working, 2 breaks within a certain amount of time working, and then if you go above that, you got to have a lunch. Okay?
Yep.
So now they're implementing a new law. It's already voted for. It's going to get passed and everything. I'm just kind of curious to see if y'all like it or not, okay? The new law, this is not a real law, by the way. Let me preface that. Do not go to your job tomorrow and say, hey, there's new law. Did you hear about it? Anyway, the new law, the new make-believe law, we'll call it that. Okay, the new make-believe law says that if you work an 8-hour day, your job has to give you an optional 1-hour nap.
Oh,
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yes.
So it's like a built-in siesta, okay? But it's optional, okay? Which means...
Why optional?
Because, not everybody's going to be happy about the aspects of, having to take some stupid nap in the middle of the day, much like the kids that never would go to sleep whenever they were in the daycare.
But it will be just wonderful. The company will be more productive. Yeah.
That would screw up fast food places.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Can I take this nap whenever I feel like? Can I be napping right now?
I don't know. I'd have to read the law.
You don't have an 8-hour job, so...
I don't even know what kind of job he's got. He might have an 8-hour job.
I mean, this job is not an 8-hour job, so...
It may eventually reach 8 hours if we wait long enough.
So anyway, yeah. Now, the deal would be, okay, so if y'all had the option for that, would you take it?
Yes. I mean, do I
No.
get paid for that hour?
Well, no, it's like your lunch. You don't get paid for your lunch.
Wow.
It's just an optional 8-hour. It's an optional nap in the middle of your 8-hour day.
Yeah, I will take it.
We'll take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruth says no.
Am I allowed to sleep wherever?
No, it's an optional 1-hour nap.
I know, but where am I allowed to sleep? Am I restricted in my sleeping location?
Nah, you're not restricted. You can go wherever. You can use it to run it.
Let's say I'm working at a fast food restaurant. Can I just crawl onto the counter and just sleep there for an hour? So sorry, my nap. This is my nap.
Nope.
And they try to shoot me off, and I say, no, it's my nap. You can't get me. I can't leave. That's my nap.
No, it's just it doesn't even necessarily have to be a nap. It's just a straight up 1 hour. You got an errand to run. It's going to take you an hour now. You can use it, if you want. But the deal is they give you the 8-hour, and it's designated for nap time. Much like you get a break, but you don't necessarily have to use it for a quote break. You can use it doing whatever the hell you want, you know? You don't have to go eat lunch or your lunch. It's just a built-in 1 hour, whatever, for the hour. But we specified it for naps, basically.
Finally.
So Snipo's in for it. Go figure the Mexican wanting a siesta. And not racist at all. See?
Oh, not at all.
Nope. And then, so nobody else would go for this, or
Nope.
this? No?
Oh, sure. I go for an hour and a half. I don't see the issue with it.
Yeah. See, for me, it depends on the day and how tired I am and what time I go to bed last night. You know, some days with playing with y'all, that would be one of those things that, man, this would be really nice. Yeah. So, me, it'd be kind of, I'd go for it some days and some days not. That's why I like the optional part of it. So, No,
So it's a screw up restaurant type businesses, so much.
Okay, so let's say this show we're doing here, we've made it big. Okay, Oprah contacts us, like, hey, and so we're all like, cool.
Go away, Oprah. We're better than that.
No, so like,
it gives you free stuff, man.
Yeah.
Don't ruin this for me.
Oprah's gonna like, dude, if Oprah calls, I hate to tell y'all, if Oprah calls, I'm calling every one of y'all, being like, we got a new job and we said yes already. Get over yourself. Okay.
To Oprah we go.
Yes, to Oprah we go, or whoever. I'll take one of the lower ends. But either which way, they decided they wanted to do this new innovative type of show, which is have us for whatever reason talk for 8 hours a day. Okay, and the same rules apply. It's going to be like a normal job. Okay, so there's like a lunch built in, and then we have a nap thing. Okay, so if we have the nap thing and y'all all just decide at the same time to take the nap, what the heck? Y'all going to take the nap? Just leave the show deaded for an hour? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
That's why I say the nap is terrible.
Yeah. See, what about your...
The Oprah, the wonderful Oprah of Oz.
So what about the... we'll go back to the fast food thing when they were here, I mean, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you walk in, hey, I want some food. And they're like, taking my nap, screw off.
That would just screw it up so bad because that would mess with labor costs so much because they would have to make sure that they have enough people at every time to be able to keep up with the customers. So if people are going to take an hour nap sometimes of the day, they're going to have another person to replace them at that time. And so, I mean, a person is not just going to come in for an hour for one person's hour nap. They're going to have to be there for...
No, they could do like they do with lunches and schedule them for you.
There's no issue with that. Naps.
Yeah. They could just schedule them for you. Not some big deal. And I mean, think about it. Let's do this a different approach. If they had it to where you could take both your breaks and your lunch all at the same time together and just leave work an hour and a half early, would you just do that?
What would be the point?
That you get to go home an hour and a half early.
I will just go straight to my house.
So
I won't take any naps.
Aren't I already working that much time so I can get the money?
Yeah, but you have 2 breaks and a lunch that you have to, take in the middle of the day for 8 hours. You could just say, screw it, I'm going to take all that at the end. You're still working the same amount of time, getting the same amount of pay. You just got to leave an hour and a half early.
Well, if that's the case, then yes.
But you didn't get to take any breaks during the day.
Whatever. I don't really take a break anyways.
Okay, so he's already doing it for free.
I mean, it's like, I rarely take a break at KFC. It's more of when there's no customers and I have everything clean, I'm just going to kind of sit down, maybe eat something until a customer shows up.
Okay, so you do your breaks kind of weird. Anyway, whatever.
I do my breaks based on whether or not there's customers.
Yeah, they really shouldn't do that. They're supposed to be scheduled. But, at the same time, you need a job, so like you can argue, really. Oh, well.
It's
all right.
An easier way to do it, really.
Well, there's our show. We weren't that funny today, I guess. We stayed on topics. See, this is the problem. We got to get a good balance. We got to have way of cutting up in the middle of our topics better.
Perhaps you still let other people run the show for each time. Like maybe next time Naruto runs the show the entire time.
Oh,
and you sit back and let him run the show.
What do we do on Boris Day?
We beg for mercy.
Make vacuums.
All right, we'll try that. You want to try that over the next? We'll do that next week. Each one of y'all get a day.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds like it'll work.
Cool. All right, we'll try that next week. All right, so now there's something to look forward to for next week. Tune in. You might hear things blow up. Anyway,
Right.
I've been
Right
nervous.
at our fan page.
please, what's our
by
Facebook
saying
page?
Write to us in our Facebook fan page.
Yes, leave us topics. We'll talk about them.
Oh yeah, we'll totally get to every single topic, definitely.
No, maybe not every one, but the deal is we'll get to them in terms of talking about. Hey, if they post them, I'll talk about them. At least try to talk about them. We hit some subjects just off the wall. We go crazy. So anyway, hope this has been fun. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy.
All right.